Now, many of you savvy social media users probably noticed the reinvented tortilla wrap has gone viral on TikTok. Well, Randy's about to put his stamp on it with an eggplant parmesan twist in the Daily Dish. Okay, here's what you'll need for this one. Large tortillas, Japanese eggplant, some flour, egg, panko breadcrumbs, extra virgin olive oil, fresh basil, fresh mozzarella, tomato sauce, and Parmesan. Oh my gosh, sounds like lunchtime. Okay, Randy, you can't scroll social media without seeing a ton of people taking a stab at this tortilla, and I love that it's a fun way to brighten up a sandwich, which is like one of my favorite foods. I love sandwiches.
Listen, I'm all about the sandwiches, and there's no more sandwiches on social media. It's all about this tortilla hack. And basically what it is, it's layering your flavors and then adding some crispiness and then putting it into a handheld creation. I mean, what's not so delicious about that? So originally we were going to do an eggplant parmesan, which is one of my favorite vegetarian sandwiches. And then we were like, well, we got to do the hack. We've got to do the tortilla. So let's start with the eggplant. Tracy.
Yeah?
You know what that is?
An eggplant.
What is that?
An eggplant.
It is a Japanese eggplant. It's a Japanese eggplant, opposed to like the regular eggplant. And I have a mild allergy, so this eggplant makes my tongue itch, and this one does not. So I tend to use the Japanese, but I also like it better just because of its size, number one, but it just comes out a little bit creamier. It's not nearly as wet as the regular eggplant, and I feel like the seeds aren't as abrasive.
Okay.
So what we're gonna do, it's kind of perfect for this because you take a look inside, you don't see that it's covered in seeds. It's kind of like more, you know, firm. And then when you cook it up, it just kind of melts in your mouth. It's just delicious, right? And the purple really hits home too. So we're gonna do the regular breading. Dredge it and bread it. So we start with dry, so we go with the flour, and then we go into the egg wash, and then into that super texture panko. I mean, you can season this any way you want it to. I've just got a little bit of salt and pepper in there. But in it goes, and then just make sure you smash that panko down and kind of get it in there. And what you want to do now is just let this rest for like, you know, 8 to 10 minutes. And what's going to happen is that egg is going to like harden up and just like glue that breadcrumb right to that eggplant. I don't know if you've ever had your car or your egg or your house egged at Halloween, Tracy, but try to get that off the next day.
Yeah, don't even put that out there into the universe. I don't want to start getting egg on my house for Halloween.
I feel like you're better liked in your neighborhood than I am. Maybe that's the issue. So here comes a tortilla hack. Here's the moment everyone was talking about. And these are so great because, you know, they're a little bit lighter. They seem like they're a bit healthier for you, and they keep a lot longer and they stay fresh. And so everyone's always got them kicking around. So all you're gonna do is take like the very middle there and just give it one incision, just like that. That's all we gotta do. And now we have 4 sections. Kind of think of the circle square ranch there. And then the first section is gonna be the section that gets the least amount of heat. So I'm just gonna start with a little bit of fresh basil in that section. Section 2 gets a little more heat, but less than the last 2. And so I've got some fresh mozzarella here, and I don't want this to get scorched, just kind of want to melt this in and kind of get kind of marbling through. And so that goes in section number 2. Section number 3, I've got my panko crusted eggplant, and doesn't that just look glorious?
Wow.
I mean, that is just texture city right there. And then 4, we can't have Parmigiana without a little bit of tomato sauce, right? And I've got a blend of Parmesan and mozzarella just for a little bit more melt. But I mean, we're gonna go pretty heavy on that one because that's gonna be a big flavor kick. So now, let me get ready for this.
Limber up, limber up.
Internet sensation here. Here we go. So we take it, we fold one, right?
Yeah.
And then we're gonna take this one, we're gonna fold it again.
Yeah.
Okay. And then the 4th one just comes up and over like that.
I love this so much.
So what we're gonna do is we're gonna put that into a cast iron pan, and we're gonna toast both sides for like 3 to 4 minutes until it's caramelized. You can also put a little bit of heat or a little bit of weight on it, and as you can see, look at this. That comes out toasted and beautiful. And here we go. This is the trick. I'm just gonna take a knife. The cheese is melted. The buffalo milk mozzarella is coming through. You can see that eggplant in there. It's just drippy goodness. It's great for breakfast, lunch, or dinner. So whatever you normally put in a sandwich, throw it in there, give it a try, and have some fun with it.